So I'm curious with podcasting, do you just have one podcast now and then you're like your day job, or how does that look for you?
Yeah, I'm not even podcasting right now, which is kind of it's okay. So I have a client, um, I guess you call it the big fish client. I have a big fish client that I help edit podcasts for. So that to me is very important to make sure that his podcast is tip top shape, has the right sound, equalization, normalization. I mean, all the nerdy geeky stuff that you could talk to just about any podcaster out there and podcast editor and like, oh, you got to do it this way. But these are settings that I've been using from day one when I started in radio. And my client has always been happy with how I have created those podcasts for him. So for me to create a podcast is something that just, it fell off the wayside. I did have a YouTube channel. Actually, I still do have a YouTube channel that provides a lot of great content. And I think a lot of people and a lot of the subscribers on that channel, they consider that as, air quotes. I don't like doing air quotes, but air quotes, a podcast. They consider that a podcast. And that's kind of the direction where we're going now these days, where a lot of people are seeing that there is this correlation, this relationship between audio and video, and people for some reason love to see video. And I've never seen it that way. I've always seen it as just audio specific content that you're developing. But now with the innovations with Spotify and now YouTube going to be jumping into the video podcasting game, which I always just thought it was called vlogging, but now it's called video podcasting. It's something that's going to be, very, very relevant in the near future. Once YouTube gets a hold of it, then that's what I think is going to happen. But back to your original question, I don't have a podcast. I have a YouTube channel with a lot of great content that's on there that teaches people all about the ins and outs of the beginning journey of that podcast. And then I just kind of stepped off the wayside of that. Life happened, and things just kind of, I stopped doing it because there was a sense of burnout. And not saying that I'm still burned out, but I do believe and follow the philosophy of exercise. Like I'm a yogi, I do yoga every day, power yoga, and when you get tired, you take a break, you stop and you rest. And I think that's very important for anyone who's doing anything that requires you to go out there and give it your all every single day. I still help people with podcasts. I still have clients that come to me and ask me questions about podcasts. I still have another client that reaches out to me and is looking for help with his website. But for me, I have to take a step back from the actual content creation side, because it was overwhelming me to the point to where I couldn't even get out of bed. And just, the thought process of thinking, what am I going to create today? Which is a good and a bad thing, because one thing you can always say is like, what am I going to create today? And how excited am I going to be about that? But there was a point in time where it just got to the point where I was like, I'm not excited right now. And when you're not excited, you create terrible content.